When Prince Harry married Meghan Markle, royal fans hoped it would mark the start of a new Fab Four with the Prince and Princess of Wales. But not only did Harry's once tight bond with his brother Prince William disintegrate, a beautiful friendship between Meghan and Kate never really blossomed. For years speculation was rife about the two women and their icy status, even after they were forced to reunite for a walkabout in Windsor after the death of the late Queen. However, earlier this year in his controversial memoir Spare, Harry confirmed the frostiness between the two women, recounting several awkward moments between the pair as well as a row over bridesmaids' dresses. The two haven't been seen together since the Queen's funeral last year, but that hasn't stopped wild unproven speculation that they are still at loggerheads, despite the distance between them. Here's a timeline of their feud as more rumors surface. When Meghan was asked in her engagement interview what meeting Kate for the first time was like, she answered wonderful. But in Spare, Harry gave a slightly different description. Harry pinpoints the exact moment he realized Meghan and Kate might not have been on the same page, and it happened during the women's very first encounter with each other. The first time they met was in 2016 when Prince William and Kate were invited over to have dinner at Nottingham Cottage by Harry and Meghan. Harry notes how Meghan cooked and that all seemed to be going well as they chatted about Wimbledon and the legal drama suits. However, there was one big difference between the women, and Harry said it was all down to what they were wearing. He writes, "The only possibly discordant note I could think of was the marked difference in how the two women dressed, which both of them seemed to notice. Meg, ripped jeans, barefoot. Kate, done up to the nines. No big deal, I thought." Harry's observation came after Meghan also took aim at Kate during her and Harry's Netflix docuseries. As she recalled their first meeting, she said she was surprised by the behind-the-scenes formality of members of the royal family. Speaking in episode 2 of the 6-part Harry Meghan Netflix, she said, "When Will and Kate came over, and I met her for the first time, they came over for dinner. I remember I was in ripped jeans and I was barefoot. I was a hugger. I've always been a hugger. I didn't realize that is really jarring for a lot of Brits." Another flashpoint in the early days came when royal fans were still hopeful of a royal Fab Four, and Kate and Meghan along with William and Harry appeared at a forum together for the Royal Foundation. In Spare, Harry says the appearance at the forum put Kate on edge and that there was an awkward moment backstage over lip gloss. Harry writes, "Meg asked to borrow Kate's lip gloss. An American thing. Meg forgot hers, worried she needed some, and turned to Kate for help. Kate, taken aback, went into her handbag and reluctantly pulled out a small tube. Meg squeezed some onto her finger and applied it to her lips." Kate grimaced. Small clash of styles maybe. After that, rumors long circulated of the row over bridesmaids' dresses in the lead up to Harry and Meghan's wedding. Ahead of the big day, Harry said Meghan was juggling issues with Princess Charlotte's dress with the chaos surrounding her father, Thomas Markle, who pulled out of attending the nuptials, and eventually ended up sobbing on the floor. Harry writes that Meghan's suggestion of bringing the dress to a tailor on standby at Kensington Palace wasn't sufficient and Kate insisted all the dresses need to be remade, which saw Meghan left in tears. At Clear, the Air talks after the incident, Harry added that Kate then demanded an apology from Meghan after she had previously told her she had baby brain while pregnant with Louis. It came after Kate was reportedly upset with the remark given she wasn't so close to Meghan. For the next 18 months, the two women made few public appearances together as Harry and Meghan struggled with royal life. It ended up with them quitting as royals and carving out a new life together in California. Eventually, they gave their now infamous interview to Oprah Winfrey, where they made claims a royal had made racist comments, and Meghan talked about her dress row with Kate. The fallout was explosive and it led to Buckingham Palace issuing a statement that contained the much-lauded phrase that recollections may vary. And according to a new book, it was Kate that was instrumental in having that phrase included in the public response. In royal correspondent Valentine Lowe's book Courtiers, sources claim Kate insisted on including the recollections barb, and added that history will judge this statement. They said, "It was Kate who clearly made the point, history will judge this statement, and unless this phrase or a phrase like it is included, everything that they have said will be taken as true." In the last year, Meghan and Kate have only been seen at events following the late Queen's death such as her state funeral. Before that, the two joined their husbands for a surprise walkabout at Windsor 2 days after the former monarch's death where they greeted mourners. However, neither even exchanged words, and shortly after the funeral, Harry and Meghan quickly traveled back to the United States to be reunited with their children. Despite not seeing others since then, there have been bizarre claims of new frostiness between the pair, with the Duchesses supposedly at loggerheads over Harry's poor relationship with his royal relatives. A source told Heat magazine that Kate has let her displeasure be known, which has in turn annoyed Meghan. Kate feels terrible that the royals and Harry are at this current impasse with so little contact between them, the insider claimed. But Meghan is furious and thinks Kate has no right getting involved in her marriage. But with Meghan not expected to return to the UK anytime soon, meaning there is little chance of a royal reunion, it's unclear the exact state of relations between her and Kate.